city in China.
What city are we in China?
Forbidden City,
But what city is the Forbidden City in?
Beijing.
Right. Sounds good. Is it warm out today? Pretty balmy?
It's really cold.
We got fooled because yesterday was warm and now we're freezing, huh? That's good. There's the Great Hall. That was a real close-up. We have a whole 10 minutes to explore the area now. What will we do with all the time? Sherry just told us that it says, "Long live the Communist Party and world peace" on either side of Chairman Mao's picture there.
Let's get the gate in the back.
China, we're going to Washington first. From Washington, we got a visa. Take a cruise. It's really hard. I have a 6-pound weight.
This is the original Tiananmen Gate, 600 years old. It's good luck to touch the copper on the gates, they said.
That's the last archway gate. After this gate, we can see the Forbidden City. And this archway gate name is the Meridian Gate. There's 2 towers each side. One for bells, one for drums. When the emperor go inside, they beat the drums. When the emperor go outside, they ring the bell. Breakfast, they ring the bell. Dinner, beating the drums. So different time, different use for different kind of instruments. And this square here, that's a very famous square in the ancient time and now. In ancient time, the use of this square, that is a place for emperor punishment, the high rank official place. So emperor were beating them here or kill them here. And the capital punishment during the ancient time, that is cut head. So a lot of people, they're here. So that's used in the ancient time. And then now the use for the square, we call that is the show place. Famous, the theater. 4 years ago, the 3 tenors coming here make a show. Yeah, here. They make a terrace over there. The background is the building and put pretty lights, and then they make a chair here so people can sit here, standing here, enjoying the show. It's a famous show place. like a famous opera Orlando, make here. And then saxophone player Kenny G, yeah, he make show here. And some French, very famous, musicians, they make show here. And next month,
Over 100 years old.
no outside. So forbidden in, forbidden out. They call it Forbidden City.
The
The
royals
Forbidden
couldn't
City's
go
first
out.
construction in 1406. 1406. During that time, it's a Ming Dynasty. M-I-N-G. Ming Dynasty. Yao Ming, same Ming, the Ming Dynasty. And that's the second last dynasty in Chinese history. Right side, high rank official, left side, the royal family. Different people, different way. And the front of the big gate, they have a piece of the white marble carving. The first white marble, that's the local products in Beijing. So the royal family use white marble as the construction stuff. And there's dragon, cloudy, lantern, water. That is a very special meaning because emperor believe, he is the son of the god, even above the dragon. So this building above the cloudy, this is heaven. So he living in heaven. So that he put one piece of stone here, just to show everybody, see, I'm living in heaven. So I'm the person control you guys. So that's the special meaning of that. And this every major buildings you all can find those kinds of stone. We call it red stone.
Building's under renovation for the Beijing Olympics.
If you use the yellow, you're ordering people. Very serious. And the material of the roof, we call it glaze. That's a kind of a material between the glass. Very hard and very shiny and very good. Very difficult to make. So emperor use best stuff. Emperor in China, like the pharaohs in Egypt, one person control, like billion people. So very.
Yeah, no wonder it'll take 67 years to renovate it. You're right.
Yeah.
Looks like this was done renovation, huh? It's brand new. This is where the emperor would interview scholars.
Forbidden City total I have 300 反正已经够大了。
We were impressed by the 4-star rating until we realized we have no idea how many stars is good. Maybe that's 4 on a scale of 10. Concubines for the emperor stayed and lived. One of the emperors had 3,000 concubines. And a concubine is a wife, but not the number one wife, who's the empress. All the emperors had at least 200 wives.
Behind the dragon.
This picture's for George.
So when it turns off, you can take pictures that way.
Kind of pretty stuff. Paintings, the artwork. So is that a bed back there?
Looks like
Little-
it, huh?
This rocks is a natural one, not a man-made. The name is Taihu Rock. It's come from the Taihu Lake in Jiangsu province of China, 1,300 kilometers away from this city. And the royal family liked it very, very much. So spent a big money
is the
and buying
Imperial
and
Garden.
shipping from the 1,300 kilometers away place to here. So big construction. And all those rocks, because the design looks like different, like a flower, like animal, like cloudy, very pretty. And the building back of these rocks, that's the one reading rooms for the ladies. You know, in China, in the Asian town, they say better no education for the females. No education, that is the great gift to a female. That's the words. Because males want to control the females. And they say males is definitely powerful. Then the females just, because they can bear babies for the males, so they married with the females. And they treat the females just like pets, or like a slave, or like just a furniture at home. They just leave the females at home. And in ancient time of China, one male, if he wealthy enough, he can marry with a 7 girls in the same time, 7 wives in the same time. 3 called wives because from the same social position family, same door, okay. And another 4 girls from the Pu family, different Pu family. So they call it concubines. So wife and concubine, just this different, social position different. And they stay together, and they, bend the feet of the ladies. When you have a baby girl, when the baby girl 1 year old, mom will try to use that clothes, very long clothes to cover the feet, control the feet this big, just a couple inch, this big. And they say the more smaller, more pretty. Actually, the males try to let the females cannot walk in. So the females have to stay at home, no job, and only take care of the homework, take care of the children. Just for this. So you can find a very small tiny shoes in the ancient time of China for the ladies. Yeah, because this reason. So most of the ladies, they have no education, but some families, their parents are very, very nice, and they think education is very good. So they will give their ladies, give their girls some education. So in the Forbidden City, the emperor allowed, the wives to reading something, because it's good for their children's education. So the ladies can reading in the Forbidden City. That's the library for the ladies. They can reading because they spend most of the time in reading, do the embroidery and the makeup and dress up, waiting for the emperor. But most of them, in these 3,000 ladies, just a few of them can be the real wife of the emperor. Most of them just waiting for the husband for the whole life, but they never see the husband during the whole life. Beijing for my university, so I live home, here. And my parents still live in Shanghai. They still live in Shanghai. Shanghai located in the east coast of China. Shanghai is the New York in China. Beijing is DC in China. That's different. And because the temperature is something the same, like in California, very warm, and near the ocean, very humid, and a lot of trees and some trees, very looks like California. And also China have one province we call Hainan, drier, everything. And all the restaurants we bring you guys go, that means very safe to eat. Everything is safe. Water, ice, vegetables, fruits, everything is safe. It's safe. Okay, so no need to worry about that. Way to the side of the sightseeing place here. So they're very pretty. And later, when we go inside, because it's really big, so first I will show you the map. I show you the map and I show you where is the way in, where is the way out. So you can know that. And also because there's vendors there. Yeah, you know that very well, right? Oh yeah. And also, do not talk to any stranger people there. Sometimes some gentlemen, it looks good. They come into you and they say, "Excuse me, can I borrow your pen?" So you give them your pen. After he got your pen, he will carving a dragon on the surface of your pen and give it back to you. Say $20. See, so that thing's happened 2 times already in our AWA group. Okay, so now I mention you again. Do not give any stranger. And later we spent around 1 hour inside. And is anybody here? You feel very tired? You want to just take a nap here? Not go with me?
We're in the Summer Palace now. This is a mythical animal that has a lion's head, fish body, horse's feet. It's supposed to be very powerful. This is the Hall of Benevolence. And the emperor would sit in here and people would ask him questions. But behind the emperor, behind a screen, was another chair, and his mother, the emperor's mother, sat there and gave the answers that he gave. So she was the power behind the throne. This is a huge man-made lake that the emperor had put here at the Summer Palace. Awful bright, huh? It's a huge lake. Our true group is long gone. I have to catch up. That's the tail end of the group, and I'm still back here. This is a 150-year-old bonsai plant, apparently. My favorite thing here is this guy. Gotta love those glasses. Okay, spring's coming. We didn't get here quite in time. But we also hear that in August, temperatures every day 105 degrees, so we're glad we're here now.
Walking down here.
Okay, so we'll get one revolution on the I got a video.
We're heading to the silk factory now. Jameson's been all over Beijing. He's doing great.
Size a single one, just one baby inside, and the bigger size that is double, twins. And later I can show you one by one. Okay, and where's cocoons come from? Let's come to see the life cycle of the silkworm. Okay, this way please. The silkworm passes through 4 life stages: adult, eggs, larva, and the cocoon. And here in those bottles are eggs laid by the female moth. The female one is bigger. One is male and one is female. And the one moth can lay as many as 400 eggs on a piece of paper. They're placed under the right temperature and get hatched in about 3 days. Here please, okay? Okay, and you can see here, these are raw silk, comes from a lot of single cocoons. One of these need about 5,000 single cocoons. To make one silk tie, that is about 150 single cocoons. More cocoon, more softer. Okay, and inside I'll show you how to make this raw silk. Okay, out of year except winter. Cocoons packed in the spring are the best because in spring the climate is favorable for silkworm and the marble is most nutritious. And the cocoons has 3 kinds: spring cocoon, summer cocoon, and autumn cocoon. But the best quality that is spring cocoon, that is a white color, and the autumn cocoon that is yellow one, that is different. And here we use a double cocoon to make silk quilt, silk duvet, silk comforter. Why? You know the color is done all by hand, no by machine. So when you finish, no fiber dust. And it is easy to stretch, but has a good skin and muscle. Okay, friends, you can have a try how to make it. Please come on, can you try that? Okay, please. Don't be shy. Okay, please. I see it, Lost. We hold it, yes. We hold it in the middle, 2 hands. Stretch it evenly, 2 hands. Stretch it evenly and slowly. Okay, very good. Okay, yeah, okay. Just put on here. Yes, good job. Okay, yeah, you can work here. Okay, and you can see here, silk fiber is a long fiber, right? Long fiber. And its structure is very special. It's different fauna fibers. I show you. 再来一个。Okay. Okay, I show you structure here. Many layers, right? It just like spider web. So versatile web. You know, in China we call it air conditioner quilt because it is a warm in winter and a cool in summer. Okay, for winter time it's about 80 to 150 layers. And this one is made of all year round, all the season, 80 layers. That means 8,000 double cocoons to make this one, 8,000. And you can touch. Outside is and of course, the first section is for summertime light display. 1 kilo stick.
Actually, the whole wall's not open.
I bet, yeah.
Now we are at this great wall of the China.
Why are you down there? See, you gotta get these shoes. These shoes don't even have ties. This is like Velcro for adults.
That's what I need, huh?
Cool. Just starting up this part of the Great Wall. Our guide keeps telling us that the women only need to go up 7 steps, but the men need to go all the way to the top. So I'm feeling a lot of pressure. Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. We're 4,000 miles long. You can see how steep this is. Kind of ridiculous. What were they thinking? This is horrible for tourists. It's a bunch of locks that are on here. And the tradition, we were told, is when you get married, you bring a lock, lock it on the wall, and throw away the key. And that means that your marriage will last forever. You could go all the way up there. Looks like I have some catching up to do.
Want to come join us?
Do I have a choice?
Nope.
That is a ridiculous climb. Where's that at? Straight upstairs here? I'm not sure they mean that. No climbing. The ancient Han warrior Brandy came and put his mark here.